Hello and welcome to Red Devil's Advocate. I am Andy and I'm here with Sean and Ty. How you both doing, guys?
Big up.
You're right. Been better.
Been so much
Can't
better.
lie.
There, there's so much energy in the room right now.
Hey man,
Yeah.
I don't feel like I should share this energy, But what are we talking about first today?
well, I
Well,
mean, okay, go on, Sean.
see, there's a big old elephant in the room.
Yeah, I was literally going to say the same thing. Should we start with the elephant in the room?
You know what? We might as well, man. I'm ready to roast. I'm ready to roast.
So
Okay.
we did a bit of a survey, and I think Tyrone and myself said we were going to beat Palace, and Sean was less confident, saying a draw or a loss. I think.
Pretty sure that's what I said.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Sean is
Sean was the
right.
only one to get it right.
Yeah, man.
Why'd I have to be right?
Sometimes I don't want you to be right because, I had hope, man.
No,
Yeah.
we had a fairly strong team out.
Strong.
We should have been banging goals. I get Crystal Palace is doing better than they used to do, but end of the day, it's still Palace. Yeah. If you look at the team sheets, player to player, yeah, it should always be a whitewash, and it shouldn't be a whitewash to Palace.
Hey,
Yeah.
man. Hey, man. I agree. Honestly.
Yeah, like there are maybe 2 or 3 people that you could argue are not first teamers, but that's like what 7, 8, 9 first team players. There is no excuse for this. We shouldn't need Jadon Sancho to beat Crystal Palace.
That's not even that.
We shouldn't need Reguilon or Alex Tellers to beat Palace.
Nah, man, it's not.
So there's an internal problem that's leaking. And it's costing us points. We're already 6 points behind teams like Arsenal.
Yeah, because they have a game, man.
Yeah, but
I know.
We have the game
can't
at
help
hand.
that. We can't help that. We can't
I
help
know.
that they've got a first game earlier, but we can help winning our first match against Crystal Palace at home.
Look, we have to look at facts. Yeah, our last 2 or 3 matches of last season, we had full team. We bottled them all. Yeah, we had basically a full team out again yesterday, and we bottled it. Now the one player that we bought made the difference. Yeah, fact is the players that we have aren't working. And it's not like, oh, I'm bad mouthing Pogba, Rashford, Martial. No, it's like, no,
man.
the team isn't working. Yeah, these are facts, undeniable facts. We need change.
I agree.
I don't know if it's in the training area, if it's the managerial side, or if we just need better players. But it's just facts. We're shocking.
Hey, man. As I said, go on.
I was gonna say, I feel after a loss like this year, I feel you should be allowed to swear.
I know, but you know what? Yeah, I'm not even gonna blame any other front man or midfield. I just think our defense is terrible.
No,
Yeah.
We can't handle. Imagine our defense is supposed to be one of the best in the world, and we can't handle Zara and Thing. Like
Hey.
two man run our defense, and our defense is running left, right, center, bro. They're just crumbling. It's like
Zaha's a
have
bad
you seen?
I know.
Have you seen the ratings that BBC gave our players?
How much, fam?
No.
All of them.
All of our players, yeah.
Yeah.
The highest person was 5.3 at Van der Beek. No one else touched 4.
But I don't. Why did he not play him at the start?
Because he had Pogba.
Yeah, because
nah, man. You could have took off Scott, man. You could have took the risk. There was sometimes you need to make the risk. You could have took off Scott. There was no need for. Like, we're already getting panelled already. There's no point to protect it anymore. It's like you might as well just put the full on help Rashford. And the thing, why did he play James over Greenwood? First off, please. First of all, it's that thingy tired. What, he can't play what's his name? Wan-Bissaka. Was he tired or something? That why he didn't play? I'm
I
upset.
don't even know.
I'm upset that he didn't play Greenwood. He picked James. He picked James over Greenwood. Why? Why?
Like, there's a couple possibilities there. Maybe Greenwood was tired. Maybe it had something to do with that
The England
that
thing.
special lady upstairs.
Hey, Greenwood. I'm sorry, man. Hey, I know I was getting on to Harry Maguire, but I give Greenwood that leeway for that. I'm giving him the leeway. He's young. I'll give it to him.
Hey, Greenwood's what, 18, 19? Harry Maguire is our age. He's 26. There's no excuse for Harry's behavior.
I know he's saying excuses, but for his behavior, I give him it. He's alright. But I just don't understand why the whole Greenwood over James was a thing, man. Like, what did James do that game? None. Like, take him off, man.
I agree. Like, I do think there are problems with every single level when it comes to Manchester United. Starting from the owners, the Glazers, they are horrible. They're hemorrhaging money from the club. I mean, fair play to them not furloughing anyone, but like, we had a whole summer. Chelsea got players, Liverpool got players, Arsenal got players, Everton got players.
I know. Jeez.
Why are we not getting players?
Bro,
Everton's looking like a top club. Like, Europa. Like, we've literally got one in, one out. That's unacceptable. We've had how many months, how many weeks of the transfer?
I think it was 10. I think it's a 10-week transfer.
Oh, come on. So we've done one transfer for 5 weeks.
Nothing, bro. We got nothing. We went in excited and got nothing. Man.
It's weird because we obviously Chelsea had announced that they signed Ziyech in the season after January, and reports are coming out before the season ended that we were agreeing terms with Sancho and stuff. So it doesn't make sense to me why we don't have him still. Regardless of that, I do think in every level of the club there are problems. I think the manager has some problems he needs to work out with himself. I think there are obviously problems with the players. I think there's problems when it comes to the training facilities, the training personnel, because we're always getting injuries. We're signing people who have been injured for how many months. So there's issues with the recruitment. I do think that we need a complete top to bottom overhaul, corporate takeover, because this club is going nowhere fast. And it seems like a lot of fans are either Ollie out or Glazers out. And I do think that the truth is somewhere in the middle. Like, I don't think Ollie needs to be fired. I don't quite believe he is the guy to bring us down next Premier League title. But I do think he's the manager we need right now, because the players genuinely love playing under him. And he's gotten the right players out and he's gotten the right players in. So I do think he is the guy to actually cut off the dead wood, get rid of the people who are just bench warming, and get the right players in for maybe a more competent manager to take us all the way. But I didn't see the match, but I saw the highlights, and Lindelof was at fault for every goal. Sorry, Sean, I know I cut you off a bit.
Sorry, no, I was going to say, like, but what players has he brought in?
Look,
he brought in Wan-Bissaka.
He brought in Fernandes. He brought in Maguire.
He brought in 5 players.
But hear this, though. You can see it's not the manner. I'm not even blaming Ollie anymore. I'm actually blaming the higher ups now, because this has happened so many times. He didn't want to give Mourinho his people. But now Tottenham give him leeway. He's buying off. Man, he got back Bell. I know it's a dead deal, but he got back Bell from Real Madrid on loan, bro. Like, now it's kind of like, I'm never blaming Ollie anymore. I just blame on, he must be so pissed off at whoever's up at the top not giving him. Come on, bro. Like, he only made one deal. It's not on him. I feel like it's the guys that have the money. They don't want to let it go. Like, the reports, what is it, the guy that's taking out money out of the club? Like, how much out of the club? It's like, come on, bro. Like, I feel like just whoever's running it up Man United is just being stingy with the money now. It's like they don't want to spend any money. Nah, man, I don't want to spend that on Sancho, bro. We have to make it go low. It's like, because come on, man, back in the days when Alex Ferguson was there, if he wanted to play, he'll get.
Yeah.
Like, done deal, get done out of the way. Now we're just here like guys have to beg the guys up top, like, oh, give me a player, bro. Can you at least give me a couple money? Oh yeah, you can have that for him. I need a player to save us in January. Oh, you can only have him. You can't have anyone else. But I know, like, come on, I said with the defense, our defense is just shambles, man. It hurts to say it. It's just no one's there, no personality. Harry Maguire, what? Lindelof is just there with his tattoo arm, just chilling on the back line, man. It hurts me. I'm never gonna go on to who was right back, because he was. You know what? Yeah, he tried. I give it to him. He tried. I saw in his eyes he was trying. Luke Shaw, that's just Luke Shaw. But anytime those two in Crystal Palace front line ran at them, they were just no threat at all to them. They were just running around them like cage, like I'm not saying cage ball, but like when you're playing in the streets, bro, you just run past that slow defender that always try to tackle you, put it through his legs and run, man. It's like that's all they were doing. They weren't doing no step overs, no shimmies. They were just outpacing all of them. I'm like, it's sad because every time I saw them at Crystal Palace attacking us, it was like that should be a goal. They should put it in, and somehow they either get a lucky slide in. Or one of their shots go over the bar and thing, but it was just the back line was just all shambles, man. Midfield, I don't even know what to say, man. It was just like could have been that. Then our front three was like, I don't know, either Crystal Palace had them on rock or they were just quiet. That's what I can say, but Greenwood coming on half-time was a bit stupid. He should have started, man. I would rather him get taken off after and put Daniel James to like use his little speed to run. Yeah, he's a traditional winger and all, but shouldn't be playing him over Greenwood. At least give Greenwood first half. Maybe it would have been different,
Yeah.
But the whole second half, them not taking the risk of making Pogba, Fernandes, and Thingy back on at the same time. We'll see. Next game, innit? I'll allow him. If I see next team and the team is dead and is not for no reason, I'll leave him.
Well, we've already made kind of transition into it anyway, about players and that.
Mm-hmm.
But the deadline day for transfer window is coming up.
Yeah,
it's a couple of weeks away.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys actually think we will be getting any more players? We keep hearing about all these deals. Oh, we've confirmed a 5-year deal with this person. We've confirmed a 3-year deal with this person. Oh, it doesn't matter if we get this person this season or next season. We're still getting them this season. Like, all of these players that are supposedly coming to us within the next couple of weeks that should have already been here. Like, do you think that all of these terms and agreements are real, or are people just picking them out of the air and trying to make a story out of it?
Yeah, I think that's a good question. I think it is a combination of things. For whatever reason now, we agree terms with the player before agreeing the fee with the club. I think that's a bit odd, but maybe that's how it's always been. But so we've agreed terms with Sancho. He's not here. We've agreed fees with Reguilon and he went to Spurs. And now we've agreed deal, fees and personal wages and all of that with Alex Tellers from Porto, but we haven't spoken to Porto, and it just baffles me. And I expect there to be at least one signing coming in. I don't think we're going to get anyone out because it's like there's too many people. Smalling wants to go to Roma, but I think the Glazers want 30 million. You're not getting 30 million for Smalling. Sorry. I think you take what you can with Smalling because he's a good player, but like you got to keep the wheel turning. He doesn't want to play for us. That's fine. Get a new defender. Yeah, they're holding out. They're holding out.
I don't want to be rude, but I'll take Smalling over Lindelof. I won't lie, man. I'm saying.
I
would take Smalling over Lindelof right now.
Yeah. Given his last season performance in Roma, he did well.
Yeah.
And our back line, I feel like you could take a few players out of retirement and then they'd still do better.
Trust me. I'm sorry. It's true, man. It's true.
Yeah. Like, you think Lindelof could play like that, playing next to a Vidic or a Ferdinand?
No,
It would fist him up.
he'll probably get clapped in his head, bro, man. Like
He wouldn't make it
one
to the second
time.
half.
Man, they would have made it the second half. He'll be taking off the first 10 minutes, man.
Right.
You'll never play in a Man United shirt again, man. If it was,
I saw some of the stuff. Like, basically, the first goal came in because he didn't close down enough on the winger on the cross.
Yeah.
The second goal, it was a hand. It wasn't a handball, but it hit his hand or
It was
something like that.
Aye.
VAR, whatever. But the third goal,
you know what? I didn't even see
and then
it.
it just bounced off him. It bounced off him straight to Zaha, and he did nothing to like try and stop the shot going in. So I tried to back him last season, but based on that, he's got to go. He's got to be replaced. Like Smalling.
Okay, hang on. Okay, so let's not be hasty. Okay, at the end of the day, he's still our first/second best defender that we have right now. I say first/second because I prefer him over Maguire because Maguire's just trash. But people say the money makes Maguire better. Like, if we get rid of Lindelof right now, our replacements are Bailly and Phil Jones.
Bro, I want Smalling back.
Both of them are injured.
Okay.
Hey, man.
So he's had a bad match. Yeah. I'm not saying that you can't rip into him, but saying Lindelof out might be a bit too fast. Like, unless we get a replacement for him, like, we need someone there.
I don't know. Maybe I am being a bit emotional, but like, I don't see how you can make consistent mistakes in one game. Like, get your head together, man. Get out of your ass. Like, you're playing for Man United. Like, it feels like these players are just playing for the wage now. They don't really care about the legacy. They don't care about winning. Win or lose, they don't even go to shower after the game. They're just checking Twitter. Like, what's going on? Like, supposed to be warriors out there.
I told you the whole back line was just
But the whole like playing for the wage and everything comes with like the new more sensitive player. Like, if you think of like the Mourinhos, the Fergusons, the Wengers, I can't remember the old Liverpool manager, the waiter, what's his name? Rafa Benitez.
Oh yeah, the waiter.
That was what they called him, innit? Like, those kind of managers won't give two thoughts about like getting in your face and shouting at you and telling you what you did wrong. And if you're out there getting drunk and partying it up and not caring about the match, you get benched. If anything, you sometimes don't even see the bench. You're at home having to watch it and like deal with all the highlights because that's your punishment for being that like inconsistent. Like, if you had that kind of stuff with the players that we have now, half of them would walk out.
Yeah.
Like, you saw how Pogba reacted to a bit of slander from the press.
Yeah.
Like, he's a world-class player who isn't doing anything. Like, cool, he did bits at Juventus. I rate him for that, and I was excited when he was coming back. But let's be real. Outside of the World Cup, he's done nothing in the last few years.
It's bad to say it, but it's true. He plays a different man for international, man. It's a bit suspect. No, I understand what you're saying. Like, legit, for Man United, he does none. But he helped carry France to World Cup, and it's kind of like, yo, you just had a dead season at Man United. What's going on? Then again, it could be the manager, it could be sound in the club. So I can't really say anything. We can't really say this is a reason why he ain't playing good, because there could be many reasons. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he wasn't feeling it at that day, and he was like, But it's like most of these players, like, I understand, like, bro, there's no people around them anymore like the old school days that would legit be like, bro, never you ever bust that skill again. Pass the ball. Pass it. I don't want to see it. Pass it, Or a captain will come up to you and slap your head. Bro, what did I tell you? Run back. Run back. If you don't run back, I'm capping you in training next week. You see? Yeah? run back. But now it's like, yeah, the whole the baby footballers now, like, oh, my manager screamed at me, I don't want to play anymore. But F that manager, bro, I don't want to play. Nah, come on, man. No, none of that, man. It's like you could just see it now, man. It's like some guys are trying, some are just there, like, you know what, I'm still getting paid anyway. It doesn't really matter. They're not gonna find anyone better. Then I feel like, you know what? That's another thing. The players are taking advantage because they know the club is moist when it comes to buying players. Yeah. Right now, all those defenders are grinning because who's gonna challenge me for my spot? Who? Phil Jones better than Harry Maguire? Bally better than me? Allow it, man. Get out of here. Lindelof, he's already playing, so he ain't no threat. So same with Lindelof. He ain't scared that no one's gonna take his space. Other teams is like, rah, bro, I need to score goals or Ronaldo's gonna play ahead of me. You know, even though people are gonna pick Ronaldo if anyone. But you know, for example, it'd be like, rah, if Suarez score more goals than me, he's gonna play more. So I need to beat him. You know? And Suarez knows if you don't put in goals, he's gonna get dropped, you know. It's like, yeah, but that fear ain't there no more. Like what? Martial, who's gonna really take striker from him?
Yeah. Well, like there was that friendly competition between Lukaku and Rashford when Lukaku first came into the club.
Yeah.
But obviously, Rashford was our main striker at the time. And then, as you saw, like every now and again, Rashford would be playing over Lukaku because he was challenging him for it.
Yeah.
He was putting in the work that week, and he got his reward.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm not saying that like Lukaku was a great player at United. He scored some goals, whatever. But it gave the pressure to the other people that wanted to be strikers and made them work harder.
Yes. 100%. That's what I'm saying. Like right now, the team has no Rashford. Who's gonna challenge Rashford? Daniel James can't touch him. I don't know why he picked James over Greenwood, but James damn right knows that. James is the only one on that team that could say he can actually try to fight for his side. But everyone else's spot is like, yeah, no one's gonna touch me. Paul Pogba, no one's really gonna touch me. What, Matic is gonna come on for me? Really? Scott Tominay's basically haven't even grown up yet. Fernandez, he's okay. He's okay for now. I'm not gonna grill him yet. I still need to give him a season before I start grilling him. Yeah, but I'm just saying, in every role, there ain't no fire. Even De Gea is so lucky, bro. He's so lucky that Henderson is not ready to come after him.
Yeah.
Henderson's ready.
That's
I want Henderson.
Bro, honestly, that whole VAR with the penalty got me so triggered. I wanted to turn off the TV after that one, man. The whole, he has to take the penalty again. I'm like, wait, what do you mean he has to take? Then they changed the kicker, and I'm like,
yeah, no, they shouldn't allow that.
I'm like, is that even a thing? They get to change the kicker? I'm like, I was like, I felt for De Gea at that time because it's like that there was unnecessary VAR. I don't even know why they thought that was a good idea. He did a slow run up, so I don't see how that is fair. And, he came off his line. If the guy does bro, it's like Pogba. Imagine when Pogba did that little 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Come on, man. I would never. But come on, for that to say, the keeper was off his line before. I'm like, allow it, man. It's just you just gave Crystal Palace more hype now. Then they go score a third one. It was like, you know what? I blame the ref for that whole thing. But then again, I'm not saying Crystal Palace didn't play good. They actually played very well, But we had our chances, but the keeper stopped them all. But nothing we can do about that, man. We just hope that second game ain't a shamble.
Yeah, I think when it comes to the selections, I think Ollie is 100%, responsible and to blame. I don't know why Scott McTominay started, and I don't know why Dan James started. There's no excuse on this planet why Dan James starts over Greenwood. Dan James doesn't have a quarter of the ability that Greenwood does. There's no competition between the two. Dan James should be playing Carabao Cup games.
Thank
no, he should not be starting Premier League games. The only thing he did was score against Chelsea in the first game last season, and maybe he's got a couple more goals in his sheet. But like, he can't compare to big boys like Martial and Rashford. I mean, Rashford's kind of sloppy right now, but like Rashford has been consistent for the years that we've played him. I mean, he's only got 1 goal less than Martial or comps, so I mean, he has earned his spot. I feel no one's touching Martial right now, and I feel that's where United missed a trick in the summer. They could have got Werner, and then you could have had a bit of competition for the number 9 spot. But you know, Werner's going to eat well at Chelsea. I feel. I think we definitely need signings, and it's a worry that the only person that scored against Palace was our new signing, which implies we would have lost 3-0. And I mean, I have issues with the entire VAR situation yesterday. The penalty, I think, you know, was a mess. The retake, I think, was even worse. I think, I don't know why Ayew is the designated penalty taker, because he's not the best baller in their team. De Gea saved it. He did what he had to do to stop the goal, and then they gave it again.
Yeah,
I feel you shouldn't be allowed to change kick taker because it's a penalty retake. Yeah. It's not a new penalty. I feel Ayew should take the penalty again, but obviously Zaha's going to put a penalty away. He's a good player, but even that 1 goal aside, that doesn't excuse the performance we put out there.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't know if I want to see McTominay playing the role he played yesterday again. Not in the Premier League, at least. Not the Champions League. Definitely not.
I just honestly thought Matic was going to be out. Or he was going to actually take the risk and put Pogba in middle, then put those two a little bit up forward, but make them come back. But nah, he just typically just went Pogba defensive mid with Scott. I'm like, bro, I kind of need Pogba to push because Fernandes can't really push by himself. Like, you have to leave that solid man. But then, you know, the whole signing problem for me is just like, we're going to get maybe 1 or 2 players, but it's not going to be Sancho. It's going to be some panic buys. We're probably going to grab a guy from some unknown, not say unknown, but some next up load Portuguese team or from some Netherlands league team, you know, someone random. And either they're going to be a team player or they're just going to be a flop. But the whole signing thing with Sancho, it's taking too long, man. It's not going to go through. Just knowing it. Because it's taking this long now. It's kind of like, if he comes, I'm just going to be like, okay, if you come, I expect this man to put 30 goals in the back of the net. I don't care. First game he plays, you have to score a hat trick. I'm sorry. We've gone through so much with this guy back and forth. Oh, it's the deal's on. We agreed. Dortmund like, nah, he ain't going nowhere. It's a part of our plans. Then he's like, but Sancho wants to be a part of Man United. Back and forth, yeah. It's always going like that. But you know, we're not gonna get him. He's not gonna come. If he does come, I want a Van Persie type of a performance for the season, bro. Goal after goal. I won't accept anything else, bro. Nothing at all. I swear, man. Someone just needs to injure De Gea and bring Henderson. I'm sorry. We just need that one rough striker just to take out his arm, and he's gone for half of the season. Just to prove to Holly, yeah. I'm not hoping but something needs to change with that keeper, bro. Like, I don't like, he made a good save in the game. Like, it was only 1 save here, but you know, as Roy Keane says, he should have caught that. Easy. That's so easy. You know, sometimes I have to rate him. Sometimes when he roasts the hair, bro, he's like, bro, he could have easily caught that, bro. He could have catched that. That one, no world class save. That's what a keeper does. It's his job. Stop the ball easy. Boom. It's not like he stopped like some corner free kick that Ronaldo would do. You know, it's just like in the corner. He's like, yeah, man can reach that. He ain't no Pickford. If it's Pickford, yeah, you're more wild because the guy's like a little small you. But this guy's tall enough to catch these balls, man. I'm sorry, man. It's true, bro. But Henderson will get his chance. Just wait on it. God forbid anything bad happens to him. I don't wish badness on people. But if karma comes to him... If karma comes to him...
Wait, you just said someone should injure De Gea. A minute ago, you said a striker should break his arms. And God forbid,
God forbid anything bad happens to De Gea, you know, because at the end of the day, when he behaves himself and when he's in the right mind of state, he's actually a good keeper. You back in the days used to say, yeah, man used to be one of the best in the world, but now he ain't. He's an okay keeper. Right now, you know what path he's going? You know the Joe Hart path, bro. If he keeps this up and he keeps flopping, bro, if he keeps flopping like this,
you're not wrong.
he will end up in one of those low teams unless he runs off to Real Madrid and Real Madrid make him look good because Real Madrid's defense is actually good to a point where they won't need him. Come on, bro. If I had bro, I would do anything to have Ramos in my team, bro. I will do anything. Ramos alone will make Harry Maguire better. I swore it. Because he will slap him and tell him to do his job well. Come on.
It's true. Ramos is a captain, not like Maguire.
Yeah, man.
I hope De Gea doesn't get injured, but I do think he needs that competition, and I agree with you that Henderson needs to start. We need to see what other people can do.
Yeah,
I know Sean asked the question about signings and stuff, but we still have people that want to leave. Like Romero wanted to leave, but I think they wanted more money. Villa went and got the Arsenal third keeper instead. So this is the problem we have. We can't get rid of players, so we're paying even more wages.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we can get a backup left back because Luke Shaw can't play every game because he's just not built like that anymore. And we need a winger, man. If it's not going to be Sancho, then maybe we look at Leon Bailey or we look at Zaha or something because, like,
that'll be a steal.
If we can't be Sancho, we need someone. Zaha is proven in the Premier League. He's proven yesterday. He was proven yesterday. So
I swear, man, if we
gotta get someone in.
Hey, bro, if we could steal Zaha back, bro, I would smile my teeth off, bro. I'll be like, yes, now I know someone's actually gonna bang a goal. Yeah. But the other thing is, I swear Jesse wants to leave now.
He changed agent, but I think he wants to fight for his place.
Okay, because I heard.
What, his place on the bench?
No, don't get me wrong. If Jesse
I want to fight for my place on the bench.
Bro.
No.
Hey, when Jesse's in his mojo, I would rather have him than Scott, bro.
I'm sorry. Let's have a look at our midfielders, yeah? Fernandez.
Yes.
Pogba.
Fernandez is an automatic pick because he's better than most of these guys right now. And he's not really looked like he ain't really trying, bro.
Exactly. So Fernandez, Pogba, Matic, Van de Beek.
Yeah, Van de Beek's gonna bang soon, man. Watch it, man.
Fred. Yeah. That's 5 players. Where's Lingard? What position is Lingard fighting for exactly?
Well, technically, Lingard's a right mid now.
Okay, we're going to do right mid, yeah? All right, let's have a look.
Right
Rashford,
mid, yeah.
Greenwood, Daniel James.
Plays left, bro, man. Put
Rashford back on the left.
He can play both.
Side.
Okay.
So once again, Rashford, Greenwood, James. What position is Lingard fighting for? He's fighting to play on the bench. Yeah, because Mata gets more game time than Lingard does.
I swear,
and
man,
he's a right mid.
Apparently, I wish we had Mata when he was young, man. I'm sorry, man. I'll take Mata young than any of these guys. But right now, I hope we could either bring in a defender or we get that winger we need. Because right now, this whole attacking option is a bit. I still feel like we need an actual striker, like an actual striker. But we have Martial, but I feel like we need a tall guy, man. We need someone. I need a Mandzukic.
How tall do you want?
I want a Mandzukic who I know if a ball randomly comes to his feet, he's actually drilling that in the goal. Because if a ball drops to these man, I'm looking at them like, are you not gonna score? Are you not gonna bury it? I need a guy that turns like 1/4 chance into a chance just by kicking it, bro. I need that type of player, right? You just throw something at me. He somehow, when Hernandez was about, man. This guy finds some next up random goals out of nowhere, man. You just have to smile at how cute it was, bro. Man's first goal, he nearly knocked himself out taking it, bro. Like what, bro? When I saw that, I was like, what? There's no other better goal than that as to be a third goal, bro. You need to knock yourself out trying to take it. It's like, right, man. But attacking options, we should be okay, man. If we get the winger that actually can cross and actually can do balls, give our players more chance to header it. Because, it looked like Green was the only one that likes to header balls, because, I don't know what the rest of these guys are doing, but we need someone that can actually keep crossing and actually do accurate crosses. I know Fernandez has been doing it, but I need a proper crosser that can go near post, far post, middle, and actually make someone get their head to it. Because right now it's just crossing, attacking that way, what we're attacking. We don't actually have good crosses to be attacking that way. Then, we try to play in the middle, but not all our players are about that little 1-2 run into space. It's kind of like we have no personality as a team, really. Because once we get the ball, some teams you'll be like, you know what? This is how they're going to play it. Either they're going to pass it to the wing to Sterling, or Kevin's just going to go into the middle and try to do a little 1-2, boom, boom. Yeah, us is like, we're just going to pass it to Rashford. The Rashford's going to run out of the ring. And instead of crossing the ball to Martial, I'm going to take a shot that hits the side of the net. Then I'll basically repeat the same process, but on the other wing. Even though we know that when it's Greenwood now, we have a bit of faith in this guy because he can use 2 foot. So it's either the left or right is getting into the goal. But the rest of them, Martial, we know once he gets his little run in space, it's over. But right now, I just feel like Crystal Palace had him on lockdown on that game, to be honest with you. Because once they scored that goal, they went park the bus. Like, come on, their counter-attack only had 2 people for like a space of seconds when they were attacking. And they like those 2 players bought so much time for the rest of their wingers to come up. I couldn't believe it. As a defender, that would have been an easy. You keep running with him, I put pressure on him and mess up the pass. They basically let them run into their own half to the box and pass it to the wing. No, what you did? Or pass through you. Man, these guys are passing through them and running. And I just see these guys can't keep up. Yeah, don't get me wrong. We need a defender that can actually keep up with fast players because none of our people can actually keep up with the fast ones because, man, Zala was just running up and down the wing, man, like in the middle, like, bye. You can't catch me.
Our only defender that can do that is Wan-Bissaka.
I know, and I felt like if he was on, he would have let Thingy go through that easily, or make sure that when he went past the centre back, he was on him. But that's what I was kind of saying. He was a big miss in that defense of dealing with the whole winger play bull craps that Crystal Palace would keep doing, because Thingy's new and he doesn't know about those sketchy Crystal Palace. Plus, is his old team, so he knows the in and outs. That's why I'm kind of let down when I saw he wasn't playing. So I was like, could have kept my man on the wing.
The only thing I could think is like maybe he wasn't 100% fit because obviously it's Wan-Bissaka's old team. Zaha can't get past him in training. He, as you say, you've both said he is our fastest defender, and he's the most intelligent. The way he can do pinpoint tackling, win the ball, and not harm the player is amazing. Fosu Mensah was sent to Crystal Palace, and he got a bench for Wan-Bissaka. So it's ironic that Wan-Bissaka was benched by Fosu Mensah yesterday.
I know. See what I mean? It's just like, I know what I think I found. Ollie did say because some of them didn't come to training early enough to be classified as like fit. That's why he had to leave some of them out. I think I did hear that from what the commentator was saying. Because he basically said, he couldn't play some of them players because they came out of isolation and stuff. They couldn't really train with the squad. So I was like, fair enough. I knew there was going to be a sketchy team. But when he left out thing, I knew, you know what? We're kind of going to get pushed hard. Because last game with Crystal Palace, we beat them, right? The last game we faced, right?
If it was away, then I think so. But I know we lost to them at home last season.
But we came back for them, right? In one of the matches, right? But in that match, I can't remember, but in that match, they still was pushing hard. I just don't know why we didn't remember these guys push hard. And they use those 2 guys to push their thing. Because those guys ain't even that tricky. Yes, when Zaha goes on these little step overs and leave a man, you can expect that. But those guys weren't doing that this time. They were just running out our defense, and the defense was like, we're gonna run back with them, fam. You know, and our fullbacks were like missing because they kept doing this, try spread out everyone and keep passing around and around, while Crystal Palace was just pressuring us left, right, and center. We had the ball. Yeah, Rashford could have go down the wing. Martial couldn't run through the center because man, them are grabbing him up his shirt. Greenwood had these moments in the matches, but nothing you can do if you don't get no delivery or balls. So just say sad times, man.
Right. So obviously our next match is a big old rival in the Premiership, Brighton.
Oh.
Yeah, we all have some good memories and some bad memories with that.
We struggle with these B teams, Bournemouth,
we really do.
Burnley.
Now, complete honesty, Brighton now, is it going to be a replay of Palace? Or are we actually going to get our act together? And are we actually going to win our first match of the Premiership?
I'll say my part, yeah? If we let Brighton control the game, we're done for. It's an instant loss, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
If we don't go out guns blazing and Ollie doesn't put on like a team that we all know, then, yeah, Brighton may be, you know what? Yeah, but as I said, we should at least get 1-0 from them. I know I'm being nice, but 1-0 should be okay for Brighton, for us, because we should beat Brighton. I give it 1-0.
Okay. What about you, Andy?
When it comes to Brighton, as you say, we have struggled with these teams who are like mid to low in the league. And I think it's because we specialize in one type of play, which is we get everyone behind the ball. We try to win the ball like around the midway or just between the box and the halfway point, and we ping it long to Rashford or something. And we need to actually diversify how we play football. I think that this should be enough time to get our best players fit. Like, I know Pogba had COVID before and a lot of players had to isolate and stuff. I think that if we put an A team out, and I'd argue that Van der Beek should start for getting, one game, one goal. He's on a good ratio. I would start Van der Beek. If we get Greenwood starting instead of James, we should win. Yes. I don't know if this is like delusion on my part, but we should be beating Brighton.
I know we should.
We should be beating Palace, but
we should be beating Palace, fam.
I know we should have beat Palace, but Palace front two makes our front four back look silly, bro. We look like West Ham from the back line, man.
This ain't even an excuse, man.
Like, I know it ain't even
regardless of their end of season, yeah, our backline are still world-class players.
Yes.
Yeah, our goalkeeper still a world-class goalkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's still getting first team Spanish football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maguire plays in the first team for England. I'm pretty sure Wan-Bissaka got called up as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he got called up.
Yeah. Luke Shaw, again, come on now. Yeah. The only one that's a bit questionable is Lindelof. But as we said at the beginning of this, he is on par as our best defender. So it's like, it's not a case of, they're all scrubs. Like, it's not as if we're playing the Luton defense. Yeah. They're still decent players. They should still be handling the likes of Zaha, AU, and whoever else plays for Palace. I can't remember right now. I think, is Townsend still there?
Yeah. Townsend. Yeah. Townsend was the one that crossed the ball in to get the first goal.
Okay.
Yeah, he scored.
Oh, he scored as well?
Was he the one that tapped in?
Yeah, he scored in 7 minutes.
Oh, yeah, man. He's a waste.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fair.
I thought he crossed it in.
Like, if we can beat teams like Chelsea, Arsenal, why can't we beat teams like Palace and Brighton?
Yeah, true. Like, let me ask you a question, yeah? In the future, we go face one of these big teams and we play better than we played the first game. Then I have questions to ask. Like, how comes we holding a line against Chelsea but not B teams, bro? I have a question.
I think it's
Even if we still play better, we're going to lose.
I think it's a combination of things. Like, the top teams, they like to have possession and they like to like run circles around us, and we count on that because we play counter-attacking football. So when we play a Chelsea who like to have ball playing midfielders, we win the ball off them, we ping it long, and we score off the counter. When we play teams who are below us in the league, they like to sit back and they give us the ball, and we're like, we don't know what to do. 5-yard pass back to the keeper, and we invite the pressure. I think that's the main difference between when we play a team that's better than us, or should be better than us on paper, and a team that's worse than us on paper. I think we really, Bruno was meant to fix that problem. Like, he was meant to give us another avenue to play when we have the ball, and it seems that's worn off for whatever reason. I think if you want a prediction of the scoreline, I'm going to say 2-0 again, which is what I predicted against Palace. So, take that with a pinch of salt. But we should be beating Brighton. Like, if we lose our first 2 league games, we are in big trouble. That might be relegation zone.
I said, nah, bro. We're not that dead. No, we're not that.
No, we have harder matches coming up, Tyrone.
I know. But it will hurt me if we win those harder matches and we don't win the easy ones. It's starting to be like, what? Are we only showing effort to big boys? If you know what I mean. Because right now, imagine we go get Man City. I'm not saying we have them. We go play Man City next week and we beat them 3-0 apparently. Somehow, some way. Somehow we did it. I'll just be like, bro, what about Crystal Palace? How comes? Those guys have full team, world-class players. These guys only have like 1 or 2. That if they went to a big team, they'll be good. But, that's what I'm just saying. Like, I just hope that we fix up. Because if we draw that game, I'm still going to be angry. Still. Unless VAR shags us. We have to remember that they're an enemy too, VAR. Just saying. Yeah. Well, VAR is a big enemy for all of us, every team right now. So
I feel like players back in the keen times would say stuff like, the referee might be against us, VAR might be against us, but we can put so many goals in that doesn't matter. If you score a straight up goal, there's nothing the ref can do. There's nothing VAR can do. We just need to put balls in net, and if we do that, we win. We shouldn't be relying on VAR and dodgy divers as excuses for not winning games. We should be beating Palace. We should beat Brighton. A draw feels like a loss. You might as well call it a dross. We don't want any.
I know. That's what I mean. It'd just be an L to me.
We don't want any of those again. We call them bottom teams because we're getting by them. Like,
everyone else is beating their little teams, and we're here like, Crystal Palace beat us.
We're already playing catch up. We have a game in hand, but like, we could bottle that too. So we really.
That's what I mean, man. I hope not. I hope not. I hope everyone's fit for that game. I hope he actually gets Saka to be back because I kind of need him to deal with guys. I hope next Premier League game we should be on fire. I hope so. Not fire, but we should be like warming up the oven to unleash. maybe we may have Sancho. Just saying. When's the day of the next match? Actually,
the next match is
for the Premier League one.
In Premiership. Is on Saturday the 26th against Brighton.
Oh, so it's not even the end of the transfer window.
No, so the one before the transfer window is Saturday the 3rd of October against Spurs. We're at home to Spurs, and we have 2 days after that. Well, it is 2 days, isn't it? Yeah. To do whatever final deals we need. But realistically, we should have been getting 15 points out of our first 5 matches.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we've lost to Palace. Realistically, it looks like we might lose to Brighton. We're definitely going to lose to Spurs. Newcastle's a bit of a questionable one, and then we're definitely going to lose to Chelsea.
Okay,
we're literally getting one.
No, hold on. You're getting too far there, bro. We're burying Tottenham, bro.
No, we're not.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Come on now. Have you seen the scoreline today?
I know, bro. That was Son, bro. That's Son, man. We have him, bro.
That was Son and Kane. Kane put all the assists across. Kane got 4 assists to all 4 of Son's goals, and then Kane scored himself. Are you mad?
Hey man,
We're not ready for that.
Don't worry,
Mate,
man.
If
You're getting paranoid. Don't worry,
if
bro.
we played the way that we played yesterday against the way Spurs played today, that's 10-0. We're hitting records. Yeah,
I'm telling you, yeah. When we need to, we're not gonna let that slide, bro. I'm telling you now, yeah. We're not.
Nah.
But
There's going to be some madnesses if we keep playing like this.
About that game as well, right? They dropped Dele Alli from the team.
Yeah,
to be fair, he's been a bit on and off the last, since he became the big player in it.
Yeah, true. But PSG wanted to slap a bit. Man, see, I hate this, you know. Every time I look on the transfer news, all these teams spending more money than Man United. Come on, bro. How is Everton spending money more than us, bro? Like, what? Like, Wolves are just here buying Portuguese, you know. We all know that. We all know that Wolves is Portuguese FC, man. Don't let them lie to you, man. That is such a Portuguese. But you know, I'm just annoyed how every other team can flex what they bought, and I'm here like, yeah, we only got one player, like one. No, Chelsea, because they were banned, they bought everyone they needed.
Yeah,
boom.
They had 2 transfer windows or 2 transfer seasons worth of money to spend. They had all the money from last year, all the money from the year before, and they've just gone mad.
They just went spending. Liverpool, they grabbed here. Liverpool did business. Every one of our, has Man City bought anyone?
Yeah, they got Aki.
Wow,
and they got that winger as well.
I see what I mean. So every one of our so-called competitors for the top 4. I'm not saying Premier League because I don't know if God will bless us if somehow Man United turn around the season and actually go second or first. Yeah, I'd be like, you know what? I forgive Crystal Palace. But right now, all our so-called teams that are challenging us for our spots have spent money in the places they need to, and we're here we need a defender who's actually fast to handle players, but we're okay with Lindelof. You know, Lindelof is okay. And then we were planning to get another fullback, but that deal fell, right?
No. There's a new one. We have a 5-year deal agreed with Alex Telles from Porto. Yeah. We just have not spoken to Porto about it at all.
Okay.
All the personal terms are agreed, wages, everything is all done. It's all black and white. Or was it crossed the I's and dotted the T's? Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think they just say this, but they're actually talking to the club? Do you feel like this is just some stunt just to get us happy?
I don't know.
Do you really feel like they just agreed just to calm down the hate for a bit?
No,
because right now, man, it hurts.
I don't think so because the fans don't care until they see the player in the shirt.
True. Next week, yeah, I'm just gonna be sitting down watching what is Man United gonna do? Because if anyone else buys any more players, if Chelsea go buy 2 more players, bro, I will actually lose my head, bro. I'm like, wait, what? These guys bought 6 players in, and what did we do? Bring in one guy.
We've got 15 more days to sort out whatever we have to sort out.
And you know what? Even bringing Sancho wouldn't satisfy me. Bringing in Sancho would not. If you bring Sancho and you went over to get Perisic, is it Perisic? Is that guy
Perisic?
Perisic, yeah. If we grab him, then we grab Sancho, even though we don't need him because he's an alternative. Yeah, we grab him. We grab that guy from Porto, and we grab a couple other guys. I'll be happy. But bringing Sancho alone now ain't gonna satisfy me. It's gonna be that Sancho better score 30 goals, or I don't want him.
All right.
I don't want him.
So, I have one final question.
Go on.
Okay, so it's 2-part. Yeah. What position in the league do you think that we're going to finish? Now, here's where the 2-part comes in. If this is our final team and we get no more transfers, and then just use your imagination, yeah, we get all the transfers that we've been told that we're going to be getting, yeah. Where do you think we'd be finished with the 2 differences?
I think currently with the team as is, we finish 5th.
Okay.
I think Liverpool win the title again. City finish 2nd. Chelsea finished 3rd, and Arsenal finished 4th. And I think that is not the worst season Ollie could produce with the current squad. Sadly, it's sad to say. I think if we do get some more signings in, because that's more important than the outgoings, to be honest. If we do get a Sancho and Alex Telles, I mean, if I'm being real, I think we need 4 signings right now, today. We need a left back for cover. We need a CDM because Matic isn't going to play for us forever. We need a centre back definitely because either Maguire or Lindelof is the odd one out, and I can't work out who is the fraud. And we need a right winger because there is no depth up top. Like our bench is so thin when it comes to strikers and wingers and forwards. So I don't think we're going to get 4. I think we're going to get the left back and the right winger. And I suspect the Glazers are going to wait till the last day, and then when they realize they can't get any discounts on Sancho, they're going to pay the whole thing. But yeah, if we do get Sancho and Alex Telles, right wing and left back respectively, I think we can push for 3rd. I think we can challenge Chelsea for that 3rd spot again, and push Arsenal for that 4th spot if it comes to it. But I think 3rd with Sancho, 5th without, because of the goals he will score, the assists he'll provide, and the points we'll win. So I think it hurts to say, but if we had Sancho, we probably would have won against Palace, or we would have drawn.
Oh, I mean, it looks like it might have been, but
we'll never know.
Yeah, never know. Tyrone, what do you think? Where are we going to finish?
This current team, I would say, it's because all the other teams have like boosted their attacking options. So, because I'm gonna agree that Arsenal, if they play well with the guys they have, they may finish 3rd. So I give us maybe 4th, 5th, 3rd if we're lucky again with this team. And if we play like our good team now, we can go. We can, because not gonna lie, not every team can handle Martial, Rashford, and Greenwood at the same time. We know that not all teams can handle them. If a team can handle them, then we can end a sticky. But not all teams can manage Greenwood's 2 foot, bro. Imagine that as a defender trying to mock a man that can use 2 foot, bro. It's like, which one are you? So not every defender is gonna stop our attack, right? Yeah, we're gonna have those middle teams that's gonna be a little bit tough, but we kind of have to take our time to dismantle them in football. But with the current team now, without the signings, I would still say 4th to 3rd, one of those slots, just because the other teams are actually bolstering their team to a point where it's like big stats. So it's so I can't really say that. So, but if we get the signings and they fit in within 2 games, and we carry on and we win the games, we may lose some big ones, maybe, we hope not, but we may lose out, draw some matches, because some teams can be really sweaty and park the bus at the beginning of the game and stuff like that. So with the signings, if we get Sancho, we get Alex, we get maybe some next up centre back if they manage to do it and stuff, so we can see, as you guys say, who the fraud is. Because I want to know too which one of them is the actual fraud. And we actually get a left back to cover Luke Shaw if he gets tired, and who's actually like a good alternative that brings something different to the back line. Like either he's good attacking, he actually does the overlaps. Because right now, none of our fullbacks are actually really good at overlapping our wingers and helping them to attack. Other teams, other teams actually have that fullback that can be yeah, man, just run around him. You know how back in the days we used to have Ever that would just actually run overlap, pass the ball in, done. But we don't really have that with our fullback. So if we get someone that's actually not saying world class at it, but actually good, and it's a bit tricky with that, and can actually do it, and we actually have a team that can, they meld well together, then I would say 3rd or 2nd.
Okay.
But then again, it depends on how the other teams really go. But honestly, I still don't feel like we should drop anywhere below 5th. If we are dropping below 5th, then we need someone in January. I'm sorry, we need like spend dollars on January. If that happens, I'm sorry, we can't be 5th. If we're 5th at January and it ain't because of like goal difference, then I don't want it. I don't want it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I personally, with the current squad, and considering that everyone else has bought so many, like, actually class players, I can see us finishing somewhere between 6th and 8th. And
he said 6 or 8.
And it's not like it's being pessimistic or anything. It's like if you actually look at the players that other people have bought, like they've put the effort in, they've got class players that will make the differences. Yeah, like some of the players have already started making the differences.
Yeah, man.
And it's, again, I'm going off of how we ended last season and how we've started this one.
Yeah.
Our players aren't up for it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, once we start playing against the Evertons, the Tottenhams, the Wolves, the Leicesters, the Liverpool, City, and that, we're just going to drop points. We're going to be dropping points constantly. Yeah, it's not even like, oh, we might win, we might. No. We're going to get our asses handed to us on a silver platter.
Yeah,
these are facts. And if we somehow do manage to pull it out, it's because they've had an awful match. And we shouldn't be proud that we've just beaten them unless we play an absolute worldie.
I don't look forward to Everton.
But outside of that, if we do manage to get, I don't know, the Sancho, Tellez, centre back, whatever else, I'm expecting top 4. But at the same time, it depends if they can play for us. Mm-hmm. If they don't play for us, if they end up getting injured, I'm expecting 5th or 6th again. Like, I'm not expecting big things from us this season unless we actually put the money in as well.
Sure.
Because our players are just trash.
Uh-huh.
And that's being nice.
Yeah, man. It happened all.
We lost 3-1 to Palace.
Don't worry, man.
And our new signing is the one that scored. As Andy said, that would have been 3-0 to Palace.
It would have been a whitewash of
Palace are a mid-table team at best.
Man. You'll never see that unless your brethren picks Crystal Palace on FIFA and he's acting bad.
Exactly. It ain't the way, Chief. It ain't it.
Hey, man. It ain't it, man. Understandable, man. As I was saying, I just hope the signings get done and get through and stuff. Really and truly, man. That's all I'm waiting for right now.
I mean, if you think about it, we only got Van der Beek because Van der Sar gave him to us. And Real Madrid bought him. So, like, it's very mad. Like, we're in a dangerous position.
Talking about it, yeah. People have hinted he's the one that we need right now.
I agree. For CEO.
We need him right now, like immediately. Like we need to just offer him a job, Van der Sar. Like we need someone that's true blooded up there, man. Because right now it ain't going okay, man. Whoever's running it is not doing it. I honestly don't even want to blame Ollie right now because ever since Alex Ferguson went, I felt like David Moyes got it a bit with the transfers. Even though he wasn't supposed to be the one anyway, but when he was there, the transfers weren't that great. Same with like Van Gaal when he was there. Don't get me wrong, I bless the man for making Rashford. Don't get me wrong, he gave him the opportunity and he flourished into a beautiful rose. Yeah, but like his transfers weren't even that great. Mourinho's were like. They were okay. It was like I never thought I would see Zlatan in a Man United shirt. I was a bit. I appreciate Mourinho for that. I was kind of like, you know what? I appreciate that signing, even though it was like a little thing. It was okay.
That was madness.
Yeah, but like I never thought in my life I would have an actual Zlatan on my team. I could be like, you know what? You remember that time when Zlatan used to play for us, bro? Yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen a not world class player, but a well-known footballer actually played for our club. After that, like, yes, Mourinho came out and said, yeah, no one let me play by a defender. and he said it when Ollie came in and somehow got a defender. So you have to be like, rah, maybe these managers are actually trying to make the team better, but their higher ups are like, nah, you don't need the main option. You can have the side one.
Mm.
You know, them ones it's like, oh, I want this one, but like, yeah, but you could buy these shoes. It does the same thing. But it's not as good as that. But yeah, but it does the same thing. Buy that one. You know, like your mom, you'll go to your mom. Like, I want that football boots, and she points to the Umbro ones and says, "No, you have to have that one." I'm like, but the Nike one bangs more. No, no, it's their football boots. Just buy it. I'm like, you have to buy the Umbro ones and the Nike ones. Just looking at them, like, I would have been a more of a bully in that one than. Yeah, but you know, as I said, it just needs to go, man.
Well, I think that's going to be all she wrote for us today.
Yeah, man.
Let's see, it's not been the greatest of starts for us again, but we just have to hope for the best and hope for better things and just wait for the end of the season to come. And fingers crossed that we'll get Champions League football again. But that's a story for another day. We have been the Red Devils Advocate, and we will see you all next time. Take care.
Bye.
Make sure to check out our Twitter, Red Devils Advoc, and Instagram, RD Advocate. Yeah, daily tweets, daily posts. Keep up to date with us. Sorry, yeah.
Bye.
Bye.